on over the weekend.
Here we go.
Matt left Hawick at 6 a.m. on Saturday, cheered on by the locals.
Yes! Oh, let's just roll on down to London. Finish of day 2.
On his track, hundreds turned out to support him after what had been a great day. But as he left on Sunday morning, the reality of the day ahead began to sink in.
Well, we've talked about this day in preparation. We knew it was going to be...
Starters he greeted supporters along the way and picked up some more.
County Durham! Home sweet home!
In the village of Iris Hopeburn, his family were there to greet him.
All right.
Good.
My dad, all right, son, yeah.
Tremendous achievement, and we're really proud of him.
I'm not taking him all the way home, like, that's for sure.
Leaving his family behind, Matt's attention turned to his biggest challenge yet, the Stanhope Bank, a series of hills which peak after a massive 511-metre climb, and there were problems from the start.
Slipping. Yeah. It's just not going up.
So a crew member helped by pushing the rickshaw down to try and get some grip. Just 10 minutes into this epic climb, it was clear this was going to be tough.
Tell him to follow my line across the road.
But the crowds helped to drive him on.
Left back, tack diagonally across the hill. We'll see if it gets traction without.
He'd already faced.
1 minute I was really happy, and the next minute I was like hanging over the bars.
This challenge has proved tougher than anyone thought.
I'm having a bit of treatment here, and so is the rickshaw.
Maintenance, and as darkness fell, Matt continued his climb.
I'm about, 200 turns away from the highest point in the whole route.
After 3 exhausting hours, he finally made it to the top to cheers from the waiting crowd.
The money we've raised, and look at this.
Well done, Matt.
Cheers, mate. How long have you been waiting at the top of this hill for me?
About an hour at least.
Oh, sorry to keep you out in the wet. Honestly, it's been brilliant. Thank you all. Thank you all.
But it wasn't over yet. Matt still had another gruelling 12 miles before he made it to the finish line in Barnerd Castle.
We've made it.
So, 162 miles down, another 322 to go. They've had such a tough time. Here's the story so far. Early Saturday morning, Jamila kicks off the second day of the Rickshaw Challenge, and the scenery is outstanding.
This is different scenery, isn't it?
Yes, there's hardly any green where I live, just concrete.
Would you come here again?
Maybe not on a rickshaw.
3 minutes, Jamila, you're doing brilliantly.
But recover she does, to hand over to Darren.
It's nice to have so much support from the public, and to know that they're behind us, and that's what's steering us on a little bit more as well.
And the route for Team Rickshaw over the weekend was to cycle over 50 miles a day through Lampeter and Swansea to finish on Monday night in Cardiff.
Darren is in the saddle. Sit just nice and gentle on the legs.
And soon, even with Darren in high spirits, it all becomes a little too much.
How much of a hill we got to go?
You've got a little bit of a hill, but you've got 4 people behind you. Push it, all right? Do you want me to sing to you?
No.
Take me home, country road.
Anyone got any earplugs?
Up next, and the support of the public was amazing, giving James a bounce in his step.
Turn those legs. All right, come on, stick it down.
With the first major landmark reached.
You have the honour of taking Team Rickshaw over the 100-mile mark. There you go. Put your hands on the handlebars, that's it. Team Rickshaw has now gone from 6 riders to 7. We're bringing. Feel happy, Shannon?
Yeah.
Good. That's the first hill for Shannon.
And I thought it was about time I showed my support.
Oh, thank
Thank you, ladies. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Hiya!
And also get the team to drop by my aunt and uncle's house for some refreshment. Taking the helm, allowing the team to work through some injuries. Team Rickshaw was soon back to strength.
You feel more confident in yourself as well?
Yeah, like when I was in the one show, that was a lot for me. I was crying after it. Like, not of pain, of like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never felt that before.
Is what Team Rickshaw have been doing since you saw us on Friday at Larne here. So we started Friday morning, started the Giants Causeway, came all the way down here. You saw us here. We then got on a ferry and Team Rickshaw then pedalled the rickshaw whilst on board the ferry all the way across here. We then got into Stranraer, up to Dumfries, all the way down to Kendal, and then 68 miles all the way down here has brought Team Rickshaw here. But the question is, how far away are they? Well, thank you very much indeed. We can say goodbye to our lovely Cowardly Lion in the walking map. And joining
Friday, the Rickshaw team reached Scotland, but Bethany is not well enough to do her shift, and her mum Amanda has to stay behind with her in Stranraer.
We are supposed to be out there now cycling. I think she feels a little bit bad, but she's determined, you know, that she's going to do really well.
These gears just not turning anymore. You alright? Yeah, they're just not going round anymore.
Martin's gears are slipping a bit, so he can't get any traction between himself and the bike. This could really hold us up. And it's not just once.
Mainly the adaptation, it's sliding round, so it's not actually changing the gear.
Twice.
It's this gear this time at the bottom.
But 3 times we have to stop.
And although there's been some highs throughout the day, there's also been some lows. Peter's dad Jeff comes off the bike, which shatters Peter's confidence. Being rickshaw around the clock, it's Alex who helps push the rickshaw through the night.
It's just strange because this time of the morning I don't think your body is quite geared up. Yes.
And there's some surprising roadside company.
Oh my god, I think we've got cows running after us.
And later Sunday evening, Bethany is back supporting the team, but she's finding it difficult.
Come on, focus me!
There's one way to keep her focused, however, and that's with a sing-along a rickshaw.
You don't know you're beautiful.
We don't work in minutes,
No.
we work in songs.
With the team now in good spirits, the biggest challenge of the day is about to be attempted by Bethany's mum Amanda, whose task it is to take us to the highest point of the whole 700.
Now very shortly you are going to be at the highest point on the whole route.
Oh my goodness.
And you are going to get us there. Yeah, you ready for
Okay,
10
Matt.
seconds?
Yes, Matt. All you middle-aged women out there watching this, please give somebody. All those mums who've passed the prime of their life.
You can do this. Seriously, you can do this.
3, come on darling. 2, 1.
Yes! You've done it! You've done it, Amanda, you've done it.
You did it, so I had to do it. And I was so proud of you, and I wanted you to be proud of me too.
But it puts him under the body!
Public for Children in Need is fantastic.
It is.
Now, Matt's standing by to give us an update in Nottingham after we've seen highlights of the weekend.
Early morning, and kidney transplantee John from Leeds rides us out along a deserted Gold. Tough first day.
My bum's a bit numb this morning.
Yeah, mine is.
It's going to put extra pressure on the remaining members of the team, who will have to cover 60 miles between them.
It's down to you, Carolina. Can't believe how confident you look today.
I feel so much more comfortable today.
Yeah. Hi there. Thank you so much.
you.
Look at that, Carolina. It's a tenner. It's a big one.
Oh, thank
Alex, who has a condition which means he can't go out unprotected in sunlight, takes to the challenge of riding the rickshaw underneath the River Mersey.
We're going through the Queensway Tunnel, which is a mile down, and then we've got a mile climb coming out the other side. But we're just putting these face masks on because all the exhaust fumes that are in there, we just need to protect ourselves.
Hill.
So we're at the deepest point now, right underneath the Mersey.
But when it comes...
Like the exit from partway back, it's just a gap.
Nobody gets to cycle through here. There's a massive queue behind us, but everyone is just so patient.
It's us doing the collecting.
Thank you so much. Mark in the toll booth is giving... We've got a punty in the front here.
He's working a treat. Thank you so much. Listen to that.
The team now really have to earn them, as the route towards Buxton has the longest uphill run that we've ever had to face on the rickshaw. 7 miles of hill. It's a struggle, but they make headway, until Jess runs into trouble.
My back up here. I've never had it like this high.
Good girl.
After a team meeting, Matthew steps up to finish the job.
Matthew, are you feeling good?
Yeah. And having reached the top, it's a well-deserved team celebration. After a first day of some of the worst weather Team Rickshaw have had to face, we are hoping that the weekend would be drier.
Amira's first up. Tell you what, it's very windy this morning and we're expecting a lot of rain. But anyway, heads down. Here we go. Hey! Come on, Amira, that's great. Just get in the zone.
And just as predicted, it wasn't long before the heavens opened.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Asperging on painful rain.
It's in, making it hard for Erin, who suffers from severe arthritis.
All right.
And we do stop. But her fellow teammates step in to give her a helping hand.
Are we ready, team?
The hills are one thing.
That, my friend, is the top of the hill.
Yay.
Just 2 years ago, when he was 14, Elliot from Essex was diagnosed with cancer.
Are in a similar position, when to hear you say that must give them an enormous amount of strength.
Yeah.
What do you make of the rest of Team Rickshaw?
I love him. We're like a family already. Everyone's just been talking openly about their charity, about why they're here.
You all have this common thread of being incredibly determined.
And in Bridgewater, we have an impressive flashing escort.
And, well, the fire brigade have joined us and Pudsy's hitching a ride. He looks great, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Next stop, Clifton Suspension Bridge.